Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Gabriel Santos, a celebrity super chef and an example of the immunity granted by wealth and public life. He has evaded any consequence to his career following a stream of assaults on assistants, producers and staff. The target will be in Paris providing luxury catering for Viktor Novikov and Dalia Margolis, and will have an entourage of social media producers and assistants around him at all times. The client, a former investor in Santos's production company, specifically requests that the target be eliminated tonight. So, our operational window is slim. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Hi, so you're here for the chef. Now, I feel like, why are you here for the chef? I mean, maybe this is when the elusive target's returned, but I'm recording this in December 2019, and I don't think anyone really wants to see this, so I'm not expecting high views for this. However, I am trying to catch up on my Hitman 2 videos. There's going to be quite a few released over the coming weeks, over Christmas. It's simply a case that I've been recording the footage, I just haven't been doing the voiceovers, so that's what I'm doing here. And this playthrough for the chef, it's a pretty simple one. I remember doing this route when I first got into the game. I believe it is actually a copy of a Mr. Freeze route, so I'm not going to try and claim credit for this. The main reason I've done it this way is because I just wanted to get this elusive target out of the way. So if any of you have got an issue with that, thanks for stopping by for the first 40-50 seconds, whatever the runtime of the video is so far. And yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't, but I am going to just try and put my own spin on it, because it is Silent Assassin suit only. It isn't a complete rehash, but it is something people will have seen before. So what we're doing is we're going upstairs, we're going to use the pass to get through the 2 checkpoints. And pretty much what we're going to do when we get up the floor is we're going to just poison a dish that the chef will eat. Now, the trouble is the chef won't eat the dish until about the 20-minute mark, and because of that, I'm going to fast forward the bit where I'm just waiting, because there's no point you seeing me just standing by the exit. So at this point what we're going to do, I'm just keeping an eye on the chef just to see which way he's going, but I don't know why I did that. It's really just me killing time. I do believe there is a good way of taking him out. I'm just not convinced of what it is. Maybe when I come back to it again I'll have a bit more Hitman 2 energy, you know. I think I've just got a bit fed up with the game. Not that it's bad, it's just, I don't know about anyone else who's playing the game, but it's been a lot of legacy stuff, and I feel like I need something a bit fresh, because I feel like I've been playing the same game now for nearly 2 years, coming on 3 years. So if you've just bought the game, great, these contracts, they're brilliant. Well, maybe not brilliant, but they're good. And the way I see it, if you can still enjoy them, that is brilliant for a player, but if you're like me, you probably just need a break, and that's what I've been doing. I've been doing other stuff on the channel, and yeah, that's pretty much why this is a bit of a rehash. So we're up in this room, this is where we wanted to come. I'm going to just knock this guy out, drag him to a closet, and we're just going to essentially use this area as a bit of a staging point. So what we're going to do is I've bought the Seeker, and that is essentially just to make a guard throw up. I believe there's one more guard that we need to do this with as well, so the idea is we're just going to get rid of as many as we can. So here's the first one. Try and take cover around the door, because he'll get a bit suspicious if you don't. So just wait for the question mark to disappear.
The target
I believe at this point I actually had to duck behind cover a little bit. There we go, use the phone, just basically to get this guy nearby, close the door. If you use this as a bit of cover here, you can then just hide behind it while the guard comes inside, and you can throw the phone to his head to knock him out. Or you can do what I do, sneak up behind him. Okay, I thought I was going to sneak up behind him. I threw the phone. So yeah, it's pretty, I don't know how you describe it, it's not bad this, it's just, there's a bit of setup, and it's simply because you need to be able to poison the dish without anyone looking, and there are 2 or 3 people who could see you, so this is all about making sure they don't see you. So, I don't know about you, but that is a bit weird. That gun's fell through the floor a bit, but what we are going to do is we're going to make use of it. So I'm going to try and pick the gun up if I remember right. There we go. I'm going to actually place it. I'm going to drop the phone, and then I'm going to just stand there a second and wait for him to see the gun. That way I'll take the gun away, and I'll have a few seconds where I can poison that dish. That is the plan. So he should be coming inside momentarily. There he is.
What the hell is
Now, I could have used the secret, but I thought that might be a waste of time because all we could end up doing is throwing up in a place we don't want it to throw up. So instead, what we're going to do, we're going to just sneak around to here. The cooks have got their backs to you, but this waiter guy is looking, so we're going to have to use the secret on him. There we go. So just keep your timings in mind. You don't want to rush it too quickly, just in case one of the waiters turns around to go, "Oh, you're puking." Ooh, you know, they have weird reactions like that. So yeah, at this point we're looking in the clear, so no need to panic and rush things. That's what I was talking about. One of them does turn a little bit, so just take cover. As soon as he goes back to start cooking again, or preparing food, or whatever he's doing, we're just going to break from cover, and we're going to poison this dish here. Bring your own poison with you. You can use emetic poison if you want to, but I wouldn't advise that for the very simple reason you will most likely go and do what that guy does and throw up in the bin, and you don't want that. So, simply put, just get lethal poison. I believe there is some on the map, but I can't remember where exactly, so if you haven't got it, I'd just bring it in and do a mastery unlocks wherever it is. I think it might be Sapienza. So, from here, what we're going to do is make our way to the exit, because there is not a lot at all to do now. You might see here that the target is actually going to the dish area where we've just poisoned, but the AI is a little bit clever. It decides to stall in taking a taste test. So yeah, when you think, oh yeah, he's going to have a little bite to eat, instead he's just faffing around. So it's not good for the player. I wish IOI had created a target that does this, because it does feel like a waste of time. However, it is good if you want a speedy route. It means you're not going to do what I ended up doing, which is just standing on the same spot for 10 minutes. So yeah, I haven't looked at the other routes for this. I've seen a few people have done good quick routes for it, so I am curious what they've done, because there are opportunities. I am fairly certain you could, for instance, set it up so that you could drop the chandelier on him. The difficulty I have with that is I think you would have to knock out a fair number of the entourage he's got with him, or at least stall them a little bit, just so that they don't end up as collateral damage. But besides that, I'm not exactly sure what you could do. There's possibilities, but I'm just not certain how to do them. I mean, I'll put my hands up. I don't know everything about this game. I'm not a expert. I just like doing playthroughs of it. You know, the crossover with walkthroughs sometimes in case people can benefit from a bit of guidance on what I'm doing. But generally, it's just me showing what I did when I completed a level. And this is pretty much it. It's not anything spectacular, but hopefully some people will enjoy it. So as you can see, the target's moved away, and at this point I'm just stalling for time, not just watching this but actually playing it. So again, I am just going to talk about the future of Hitman 2 on the channel, because I do recognise there will be people who've subscribed to the channel for this purpose, and I haven't forgotten about it. I have pretty much just stalled on it. I believe I've got about 6 videos to do voiceovers for. I'm going to try and do that in the next 24 to 48 hours. And you know, there have been quite a few interesting escalations in this period. There's been the pirate one, for lack of a better way of trying to get the full title out, and there was one in Mumbai as well that did appear a bit interesting, if I remember right. So there have been a few good ones. The Santa Fortuna one really did grind with me a bit. That wasn't that fun, it was more annoying, but maybe I missed the point of it. But yeah, in general, there have been a few good escalations while I've been unable to actually do these voiceovers, and I've enjoyed the majority of them. So I'm curious what other people think, because like I've said, the legacy ones have really irritated me. The legacy elusive targets, and the fact that they've released a lot of legacy content like challenge packs and escalations. So I didn't mind it a little bit at the beginning. I mean, we had the first legacy elusive target in The Fugitive. That was a bit of fun, you know. I don't think I actually got him the first time, or if I did, I used a walkthrough of someone else's, so it was actually fun trying to come up with something of my own creation a little bit, even if I was, again, spinning off someone else's. But yeah, the trouble is, there aren't that many genuinely new ways to do things. I mean, the prints I'd never did before, so that was a bit interesting, but yeah, I just got a bit of fatigue with these ones. And it's a shame because there are a lot of good elusive targets, a lot of good legacy escalations, but I've got them in the original game, so I just didn't want to play them again. I mean, I am curious what other people think. If you've stuck it out here for this long, you may have an opinion on it, so I would like to hear it. But other than that, I'm just going to leave it there because 47 is just making his way to the exit and it'll be fast forwarding shortly. So if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Hitman 2 content, and keep subscribed for Hitman 3 when that is announced and released eventually. And yeah, if you send me any roulettes or contracts, leave them in the comment section of any Hitman 2 video and I'll try and get my way to making them for you as well. Okay, thanks for listening. See you around, folks. Bye for now.
Target eliminated. The money has been wired to your account.